Welcome to the IndInfra Podcast. Get ready for the insights from the leaders of infra industry. Whether you are a fresher or a pro, we've got something for you all. Let us explore the infra landscape in India together. I'm your host, Viswanadh Polisetty. Today we are going to discuss on an important topic, the engineering design behind road safety, its costs as well as benefits. Imagine that you are on a road trip on one of the best highways in India, be it Delhi Agra or Mumbai Pune or Bangalore Chennai. Take any expressway or highway, national highway. Immense amount of work is undergone to make these highways safe. It's all thanks to the engineering design behind building these highways. Engineers meticulously design every aspect of the road to keep the users safe. They consider minute things like major to minute things like geometry, curves, gradients, intersections, bridges and flyovers, dash barriers, signages, lighting, reflective paint markings, and the materials used for the road construction as well. Also, despite doing all these minute design practices, we may find some parts of the road are more accident prone. That may be due to land constraints, mixed traffic, driver errors, drawbacks in the design also, and many more things, which may cause serious concerns over the road safety. We have an expert today as a guest who has the experience both in engineering design of highways as well as road safety for thousands of kilometers of highways, which were designed and built as per Indian as well as international standards. Let's meet Mr. Prashant Joshi, who has more than 35 years of extensive experience in highway research, highway design, audits on road safety. He has worked with CSIR, Central Road Research Institute, prominent design consultants like the CES PAN, and many other prestigious consultancy organizations as a freelancer. And presently, he's a promoter and director of Design Aid Consultants. Prashant has worked in India and abroad, involved in highway design and road safety audits for numerous highway projects, which are completed and under construction also. Welcome to Prashant to our IndInfra podcast.
So thank you, Viswanadh.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure talking to you as always, and I thank you for providing an opportunity to interact with you and share my experience.
Great. We and our audience and our show will be delighted to have you. So let us start this with some basic understanding on why road safety is important, why government and NGOs raise huge concerns over the road safety.
Yeah, basically, if the users have found out on traveling on the road, अभी हमारा काफी सारा डेवलपमेंट हुआ है पिछले 20 इयर्स में, बहुत फास्ट 90s के बाद. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट अटल, इट स्टार्टेड विद भारत जोड़ो परियोजना एंड देन भारत माला एंड
गोल्डन
क्वाड्रिलेटर. तो ह्यूज रोड डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम were initiated, and then now we are seeing the results of it.
Yes,
हमारा इकोनॉमी enhance हुआ इससे, लेकिन with along with that, number of fatalities due to road accidents, it has increased tremendous. And अभी हम estimate कर रहे हैं कि we are losing 3 to 5% of GDP because of that road accidents. So that is why now government का concern है. जितने जो ज्यादा लोग जो रोड में fatality और previous injuries हो रहे हैं, that is mostly of young people, between 20 to 40 years of age. So it's a huge economic loss. So if we can save this, we can even our economy can grow larger. These are productive people who are dying because of the crashes, and this is accident. This is not a natural cause.
Right.
So by adopting proper policies, proper management techniques, proper engineering, we can increase. And we have seen developing countries like US, Japan, Europe, they also faced similar problem earlier. But over the period of time, they have controlled with adopting proper technology, engineering, and management techniques. So the same thing we have to do it here, and हमको अपना लोगों का जान बचाना है.
So even in developed countries also, they have gone through this phase of development of roads and subsequent accidents.
Yes. If you see the history, yes. If you see the history, similar problem was there in 70s in US. अभी largest road network US का है. उन्होंने freeways develop किया था. That was way back in 70s.
Right.
So and then they, in fact, we have learned from there because by developing infrastructure, our economic growth very fast. Ultimately, हम क्या चाहते हैं, हमारा जो लोग हैं earn करें more. For economy, our export potential can increase. Our people from this, even Pradhan Mantri PMGSY road, rural road connectivity, road infrastructure helped a lot in enhancing our economy.
Okay. Good. So you have worked engineering design initially, initial phase of your career. You have worked in India as per IRC standards, and you have worked in abroad also as per international standards. I hope you agree that whatever the roads are built in India, the design behind the road construction is at par with international standards. So despite all this, why the accidents are occurring, the number of accidents are higher, and more loss of life leading to safety concerns all over? What is this? Why is this so?
Then, this is because, roads is not entirely, it's only, not only the engineering, the road, the accidents are happening because of it's a road accident. Any crash is a shared responsibility. It is not because of the engineering only. Engineering is one of the contributor. There are three people, any single accident, there are three entities involved. A vehicle, a user, a driver, a vehicle, and road environment.
Yes, correct.
As a road engineer, we are trying our bit so that we can provide a forgiving. And human is made. It's natural to make a mistake.
Correct.
So now we initially we used to design the road as per standard, and we used to call it should be safe.
Correct.
And then we used to blame user for any accident. Now we have changed our policy, our engineering. We are trying to design and to provide a forgiving road. That a normal human mistake could be absorbed by our road design, road engineering.
Okay.
So this is where we are changing public people awareness. We have to improve awareness of the road user. Basically the most important is the awareness of the road user also. Road user also has to be aware, and then proper enforcement. Road user has to follow the normal traffic rules.
Okay.
There is a contradiction. One, you want to earn more, you want to travel faster, and another way you want to be safer also.
Correct.
So as an engineer, as a road agency, our road agencies are responsible because road agencies are providing service to the users.
Yes.
So now even our legal system, our policies, our management, our engineers are developing such a way so that we provide a safe facility to the road user. And we have different categories of road. We have expressways where one can drive at over 100 kilometers at 100 kilometers of speed. And then we have got rural roads. So we have developed geometric standards is according to that, and then user has to follow that.
Yeah. Right. So, but how to mitigate these concerns to reduce the accidents and fatality? What are the measures that can be taken on design side or human behavior side, as you said, or enforcement from the government side? So, which can reduce this fatality and the accidents?
Luckily, our government's focus is also on road safety. There is a decade of global road safety plan also. It is initiated by United Nations in 2020 September. United Nations has adopted a global road safety initiative, road safety plan. Actually, it was earlier also it was there, but earlier we could not do it. Now it's a global phenomenon. Road accidents, and only in developing countries the fatalities are very higher.
Okay, correct.
And so we have a mandate to reduce our fatalities by 50% by 2030. From 2021 to 2030, we are aiming to reduce our road related fatalities and previous injuries by 50%.
Okay.
It's a very, very grave situation. We every year we are losing over 1.5 lakh people.
My goodness.
And road fatalities are highest in India, all over the world. So everybody, as an engineering, we are trying to make our people awareness, our contractor, our concessionaire, road agencies. So engineering can we can provide our road surrounding in such a way that human mistake could be absorbed and we can save lives. And similarly, other agencies also, administration, traffic management techniques, everything has to work in cooperation and coordination. So that even in some of the Haryana government, they have started a zero fatalities corridor they are planning. So such initiative will help in increasing the road safety awareness.
By looking at some successful examples within India also, that might help other roads to improve, make zero fatalities. That's good idea.
Of course. So, but even nowadays we have road safety months, road safety weeks every year.
Okay. But you mentioned that the mixed traffic and pedestrians are one of the reason for more number of accidents in India. But see, in access control like expressways, access control highways, where mixed traffic is not allowed or pedestrians are not allowed, there also we are finding a lot of accidents. That's because of overspeeding or the design issues or land constraints. What is the issue there?
No, there are multiple issues. One is road, possibly road design could also have some contribution. But the road users, they find their way, even though they are access controlled, they are prohibited for using. But you can find two-wheelers driving on expressway, although they are prohibited. And then there are cattle crossing. Barriers are made, but these are broken. So the enforcement and then road users are not aware. They want to follow the shortest route.
Correct.
So there are multiple issues. But so now we are using technology. All along every kilometer you can't have a police. So now we are adopting proper technology so that road users are encouraged to follow the rules.
But I know you have worked in some expressways or completed projects also, where you have worked to find out why the roads, how to reduce the fatalities and what are the improvements to be made and all. So can you give some live examples where you have done some findings and that has been implemented and reduce the fatalities?
I can give you an example of Mumbai-Pune Expressway and Jamuna Expressway at the moment. These are the old expressways designed. These were designed when we did not have even roads. India did not have standards for expressways.
Okay.
They were designed using the global practices. But because of certain constraints, there could be some land acquisition or some issues, and fatalities were very high. So over the period of by using techniques adopted globally, like road safety audits and traffic management, and then electronic surveillance. Now we call it ATMS, Advanced Traffic Management Systems. So by using those techniques, we are trying to reduce, and we are successful in reducing the accidents, particularly these two expressways.
Okay. So by adopting all these new techniques to the earlier highways, also you have minimized the accidents or fatalities. Okay, good.
Yes. And then using proper road signages, markings, so that the users have prior information. Ultimately road accidents happening because of the road environment confuse sometimes road users.
Okay.
So the expressway.
You said this advanced traffic management system and all other things, whatever you said, they are all come under artificial intelligence or new technology by which we can control these fatalities?
No, these are the technologies available.
Okay.
But it is proper use of these technologies, and then coordination with there are many agencies working on a road project. There is an authority, the owner, government is the owner. Then they have a project concessionaire. Nowadays we are mostly having toll roads. So the toll operator. So the toll operator is made responsible for help for reducing the accidents and for responsible for road safety for that particular road. So
Okay.
whenever accident happens, we have monitoring, continuous monitoring. Road monitoring vehicles all along the road. They have got ambulances, they have cranes, and they have one is preventive techniques using the road designs and signs marking to alert the road users of any potential road problems, anything road maintenance activities going on or construction. Because it's a continuous process, road maintenance of road. Because during maintenance, the low length rollers are required. So in this case, now we have like variable message signs so that they can alert the driver about any maintenance activities going on. And then enforcement as a coordination with enforcement agency like police who are responsible for enforcing the law enforcement. So then they can catch the traffic violator. We have now independent enforce lane driving. Those who are violating the lane driving, those who be penalized. So that is proper coordination is required, and then now it has started happening in some of the expressways, some of the highways, and slowly I think the government is improving the policy. Now we have all along 1033, we call it a help immediate helpline number, so that in case an accident happens, so that immediate help could be arrived. And the person
even normal public who are not connected to these activities of highways or operations of highways, still they can alert the concern so that the rescue operations can be done.
Yes. Even if you find any problem on the roads, any problem which could be a cause to the accident, you can alert. Not in case of accident only. Any feedback you can provide. You have now National Highway Authority of India have a Rajmarg Yatra, an app also, which is available on Play Store.
Okay.
So that you can travel, you can record, and anything if you find anything which could cause an accident, any user can also contribute and provide feedback on that particular road.
Yeah.
And
so now in major highways, we have two categories. One is totally access controlled kind of highways, which are recently started increasing their population or the numbers.
yes.
And there are other highways which are already existing, like 2 to 4 lane, 4 to 6 lane we are making. And there'll be existing towns, cities will be there. Some places, if it is a major towns and major habitations, we are bypassing. Otherwise, we are going through those small habitations. So you have interference of mixed traffic, pedestrian crossings, and all kinds of stuff. And you suggested some measures by which this road safety would be improved. So my question is like, what is the cost increase and what is the cost benefit out of that? Can you give some information about this?
Yeah, you see, we have, as already told, that we are losing 3 to 5% of GDP.
Correct.
And the accidents happens, it is nobody's fault. But
right.
It is still happening. Once after an accident happens, we start finding the fault. No, it's not me, it is his fault. But there are many factors. Everybody is contributing. An engineer, an enforcement agency, road material could be a cause. A pothole could be a cause.
Yeah, overspeeding.
And then we have overspeeding could be. Speed is one of the main culprit.
Yeah.
But expressway we have designed. It is meant for higher speed road. We call it highway. Highway means it should be a high speed highway. So that is why we call it. So expressway. We have categorized roads. We have got rural roads, urban roads. Okay. In urban roads, there are different set of standards. For rural roads, there are different set of standards for different categories of roads. So in rural roads also, we have got rural roads like single carriageway to say single expressway, we have district roads, we have got rural roads, we have got state highway, we have got national highway. So national highway and state highways are similar standards. Expressways are fully access controlled. Then we have got national highways. National highways, now we are trying to make it, we are designing 4-lane divided highway, 4, 6, 8 lanes with partially access control. So partially access control means they've got limited locations on entering and existing the roads. So for all those things different. So then all along the road we can't have a same speed like expressways. So on national highways, on different sections of road, we are providing there has to be different speed limits.
Okay.
If there is a junction approaching, if you are turning, if there is an access to a major town from along the highway, so at those locations.
Okay.
So their speed limit is lower than that. So now, but who will monitor? So for monitoring, we have to have the electronic surveillance and then enforcement agency. Road agency can provide proper signs and marking to alert the road user. And then, so by this means now even so that the control you can see now even the towns it is already done. Most of the town, majority of town, I see even in Hyderabad now it is being implemented. Road directly traffic challan is coming to any violator at his residence, is registered or phone number. And then we have got, government has developed this Sarthi, Vahan. Earlier, there was that your driving license, if you violate any, if you overspeed, that was limited to that area only. With technology, now you got a server based.
Yeah.
If you do any traffic violation in Northeast also, your license could be cancelled.
Correct. Mostly local governments and local bodies and municipal areas, the police or RTS, confined to small areas, they were doing this penalization and enforcement side.
Yes.
But as you said, with technology, we can do it across the country.
Yes, it is happening. Technology has made it possible. So that your vehicle and then there are even Madras IIT has developed an application. They are monitoring you now. Even every police station, every traffic policeman, so the traffic is given a smartphone. So any accident can happen. It can be he immediately reach to the site and then he can take a live photo. He can take a photograph and then send it across to other agencies like healthcare agencies, like road agencies, so that we could find out that what could be the cause. We can assess the cause of the accidents.
Oh.
And you must have heard of black spots,
Yeah.
So the black spots are actually a reactive measure, after the roads were already constructed, and if there are number of
accidents happening in one particular area, that's called black. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So those black spots could be improved through geometry or other methods.
Stay with us because we are just getting started on road safety. In part 2, we will dive deeper into how user facilities on new highways can improve safety, explore the role of safety audits in reducing fatalities, and discuss other innovative approaches in creating safer roads. Don't miss part of this episode. Subscribe now and stay tuned to IndInfra Podcast.